Okay, welcome back to Biotech. We are going to see the last topic from the respiratory system, that is plants respiration. We are going to see that respiration in plants or plants respiration. So in the last class we discussed about how animals or how human beings can respire. Respiration in the human beings and gases exchange takes place in the human beings, and evolution of gases in protozoa to mammals. What are the different types of respiratory organs have been developed, that we discussed. Then here now we are going to see about the respiration in plants. Then do plants have the specific respiratory system like human beings? If we can say the answer, no. Plants specifically, they do not have any respiratory system, but plants do respire. Plants can respire. Suppose how we can respire through the nose, how the gases exchange through the lungs, or how gases enter through the nostrils, how we have the nose for the transportation of gases, whereas plants they have the stomatas. So నోస్ ఎలాగైతే మనకు గ్యాసెస్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్కి ఉపయోగపడుతుందో, అలాగే ప్లాంట్స్లో అయితే స్టొమాటాస్ అనే ఒక స్పెసిఫిక్ సెల్స్, స్పెసిఫిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అనేవి ఉంటాయి. స్టొమాటాస్ ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ ద లీవ్స్. సో లైక్ దట్ ప్లాంట్స్ దే హ్యావ్ సమ్ స్పెసిఫిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఫర్ ద రెస్పిరేషన్, బట్ నో స్పెసిఫిక్ రెస్పిరేటరీ సిస్టమ్ ఇన్ ప్లాంట్స్. Okay, now let us see the respiration in plants. In respiration in plants, first one is plants respire through the stomata. Plants respire through the stomata. See if we can observe the structure of stomata. See if it is a leaf. Okay, in the leaf, the lower epidermis of the leaf, which consists of stomata. So this is stomata. See, there are stomatas are present in the leaves. These stomatas are useful for the exchanging of gases. Separately, if we can draw the stomata here, this is the stomatal pore. Then each stomata, it consists of two guard cells. These two guard cells are which are useful in controlling the opening and closing of stomata. See, this is the stomatal pore. Here we can observe, this is the stomatal pore, this stomatal pore, and the either side of the stomatal pore, here we can observe the guard cells. Okay, guard cells. These guard cells can control the opening and closing of stomata. Generally, stomatas are open during the daytime in terrestrial plants and closed during the night time. But when we see about the desert plants, stomatas are open during the night time and closed during the day. Because of the extreme hot condition, to minimize the water evaporation in desert plants, stomatas are open during the night and closed during the day. But in the terrestrial plants, the stomatas are open during the daytime and closed during the night. So this opening and closing of stomata is specifically under the controlling of guard cells. So these are the two guard cells. So these two guard cells, when they receive the water, the stomata will be open. When the water is drawn back from the guard cells, the stomata will be closed. So in this condition, the stomatas are open during the daytime and closed during the night. Okay, so this is the stomatal pore. Then stomata is surrounded by the two guard cells. Then these are the epidermal cells of the stomata. So in this manner, plants can respire through the stomata. The first part is plants can respire through the stomata, but the stomatas are not permanent in the cells. Sorry, the stomatas are not permanent in the plants. Suppose if the leaves are shut off, then stomatas also will be gone. Then if the stomatas are not there, how plant it can respire? In that condition, there is another process, that is what the second one is. Plants also can respire through the lenticells. These lenticells are permanent cells. Then stomata present in the leaves are temporary. Temporary. We can also say that stomata are temporarily present in the leaves. Suppose if the leaf is healthy, then the leaf consists of stomata. The stomata is continuously which opens and closes during the day and night, so that gases exchange takes place. But if the leaves are shut off, when the leaves are not present on the plant, okay, then even the plant is also can respire through the lenticels. So even lenticels are permanent cells. The lenticels are considered as permanent cells because these are present on the stem. Lenticels are present on the stem of the plant. So the stem is always be with the plant, so that lenticels are permanent cells, whereas stomatas are temporary cells. So lenticels permanent. Even lenticels also they can participate in the respiration. So this is second type of respiration. So plants can respire through the stomata, first one, and plants also can respire through the lenticels. Lenticels are especially present on the where the stem. So these are called permanent cells. These can also participate in the respiration. And third one, even plants also respire through the aerated roots. The third type of respiration is aerated roots. So aerated roots, if we can observe, aerated roots example generally we can observe in the mangrove plants. So where is the mangrove plant can grow? The mangrove plants are growing near the seashore, where the river and sea combines together. That place is called seashore. In this place, the mangrove plants are growing. Generally, mangrove plants roots which have the aerated roots. Suppose if it is a mangrove plant, see these mangrove plants from the lateral roots. See from the lateral roots here we can observe from the lateral roots there will be some aerated roots are developed, or respiratory roots or aerated roots are developed. These aerated roots can participate in the respiration. Especially this is an adaptation which is available in the mangrove plants. So plants can respire through the three different types of parts. It can respire through the stomata, it can respire through the lenticels. Even in mangrove plants, especially the mangrove plant's adaptation is aerated roots. These aerated roots are also participate in the process of respiration. That is what through aerated roots plants can respire. Generally, these aerated roots can grow up to 12 inches on the earth. See, the 12 inches height it can grow up to the on the earth. Then these participate in the respiration. So this is all about what the respiration takes place in the plants. Stomata, lenticels, and third one is aerated roots. Then what is the process of respiration in plants? So do plants need oxygen for the releasing energy? How our body needs energy, how our body needs oxygen, whereas do plants need oxygen for the production of energy? Yes, even plants also they need oxygen for the production of energy. See, suppose in human beings or in other animals, when we discussed about the respiration or in cellular respiration, generally in cellular respiration, oxygen is taken, oxygen is absorbed. In the presence of oxygen, the glucose is breaking down and producing the energy. Whereas, what about the plants? Plants, do they need oxygen for the production of energy? Yes. So, plants, they can produce the energy during the photosynthesis process. At the end of the photosynthesis, oxygen is a end product. Besides the production of food materials, even oxygen is a end product from the photosynthesis process. So plants generally they take carbon dioxide in the respiration and release oxygen. But during the cellular respiration, when plants they need energy, when the plants are participating in cellular respiration, even plants also they need oxygen for the production of energy. So how this oxygen diffused into the plant? In the process of diffusion, oxygen diffused into the plant. Suppose example, when we study about the TS of leaf. In the TS of leaf, we can observe here there is epidermal tissue. In the epidermal tissue, we can observe some what air sacs or air sac. This air sac which consists of some larger cells. In these larger cells, there are some water molecules. So in this air sacs tissue, in this air sacs cells, here there is a oxygen is dissolved into this water molecule. Suppose here this is the tissue of the plant. Suppose if it is a tissue of the plant, this is the air sac. Into this air sac, the oxygen molecule is diffused. This oxygen molecule is diffused. When diffused oxygen enters into the plant tissue, it dissolves in the water molecules among the plant cells. This oxygen molecule is dissolved in water molecules which are present in the plant cells. So oxygen is dissolved in the water molecules of the plant cells. So like that, this water plus oxygen, this diffuses all the cells and it is participating in the cellular respiration for the production of energy. So in this process we can understand even plants also they need oxygen for the production of energy. Not only the animals and human beings and other living organisms they need oxygen for the production of energy, even plants also they need oxygen for the oxidation of glucose or for the breakdown of food materials to produce the energy in plants. So this is what about the production of energy in the plant cells. And last one more topic here. In plant cells, the carbon dioxide and heat is liberated in the respiration. First one here we are going to see carbon dioxide is liberated. Carbon dioxide liberated in the respiration. Plants respiration. Suppose example, carbon dioxide is liberated in the plant's respiration. How can you prove that? Question he will ask that how can you prove that carbon dioxide is liberated in the plant's respiration? So for this we need to do an activity. So here we have aim, material, okay, procedure, observation, and okay, next conclusion. Through this process we should write this answer. First one, aim of this lab activity. What is the aim of this lab activity? The aim of this lab activity is we are going to prove that carbon dioxide is liberated in the plant's respiration. For this, what materials are needed? The material is, suppose here the glass bottle, a transparent glass bottle is taken. Okay, material transparent glass bottle is needed. Then next, take some Bengal gram seeds. These Bengal gram seeds should be soaked in the water. Take some Bengal gram seeds. They should soak in the water for whole night and take them out from the water and keep it in a wet cloth for few hours so that the Bengal gram seeds will be germinated. So in this process, the germinated seeds should be taken into the glass bottle. Here, the germinated seeds should be taken into the glass bottle. These germinated seeds are equal to the plants. Indirectly, here germinated seeds we are taking, it's nothing but the plants. Germinated seeds it is equal to the plant now. So that the germinated seeds we are taking, these germinated seeds are taking into the glass bottle. In middle of these germinating seeds, here we are keeping a small beaker with lime water. So there is a small beaker which consists of lime water which is kept in midst of the germinating seeds. So then cover this glass bottle with a lid and wait for some time, for 2 to 3 hours or 4 5 hours if we can wait. Then few hours, after few hours we can observe the germinating seeds generally they can participate in the respiration. When the germinating seeds participate in respiration, they could produce the carbon dioxide. See, even germinating seeds they can produce the carbon dioxide. How they can produce the carbon dioxide? Suppose see, germinating seeds participate in the cellular respiration. Suppose example, if it is a seed, the seed when it is soaked in the water, when the seed is soaked in the water, what happens? The dry seed it absorbs the water. In the dry, when the dry seed absorbs the water, the water already it consists of dissolved oxygen. In the water, wherever there is a water, the water it consists of dissolved oxygen. So that oxygen, dissolved oxygen plus water is absorbed into the seed. So when this oxygen is reacted with the carbon compound, seed is nothing but carbon compound. No, there is carbon compounds in the seed. So these carbon compounds plus oxygen both are reacted, so that forms as carbon dioxide. That's why when the seed is germinated, when the plant is growing, here what happens, when the seed is germinated, the carbon dioxide gas is produced. This carbon dioxide, when it is evolved from the germinating seeds, it enters into the lime water. So when the carbon dioxide enters into the lime water, this carbon dioxide can change the lime water to milky white precipitate. So this is the only see precipitate. The lime water changes into milky white precipitate. So only the carbon dioxide has the character which can convert the lime water into milky white precipitate. So with this we can prove the germinating seeds could produce the carbon dioxide. That shows about in the plant's respiration the carbon dioxide is evolved or carbon dioxide is liberated. Very easy. How can you prove that carbon dioxide is liberated in the plant's respiration? If we ask the question, then we can write the answer like this. Take the Bengal gram seeds, soak them in the water for whole night, then take them out from the water and keep it in the dry cloth or wet cloth so that they could be germinated. When the germinated seeds, this germinated seeds should be taken into the glass bottle. That this in the glass bottle, when the germinated seeds are taken in middle of the germinating seeds, take another beaker with lime water, then cover it with the lid. Then after few hours we can observe the carbon dioxide is evolved from the germinating seeds. This carbon dioxide is enters into the lime water, so that lime water it can turns into milky white precipitate. With this we have proved that carbon dioxide is liberated during the plant's respiration. And another one is one more here. How can you prove that carbon dioxide and heat is liberated during the plant's respiration? Next one is carbon dioxide and heat is liberated in plant's respiration. One more, carbon dioxide and heat is liberated during the plant's respiration. For this purpose, here we need to take a thermoflask. See, we need to take the thermoflask. Okay, this thermoflask, it is a one of the important structure which can prevent the heat loss from the body. See, this is the thermoflask we are taking. Thermoflask means the thermoflask specialization is which can prevent the heat loss. Okay, in the thermoflask, this is fitted with one hole rubber stopper. The thermoflask is fitted with one hole rubber stopper. Through this one hole rubber stopper, we have inserted the thermometer. Okay, then inside this thermoflask we have taken some germinating seeds. Again we have to take germinating seeds. Like the same process, take some Bengal gram seeds, soak them in the water for whole night. Then after take them out from the water and put it in the dry cloth. Within few hours they can be germinated. So the germinated seeds should be taken in the thermoflask, and the thermoflask should have one hole rubber stopper. Through this one hole the what thermometer is inserted. So this thermometer is used for the measuring of the temperature, if the temperature is evolved. So in this process what happens, generally germinating seeds participate in the cellular respiration. So that germinating seeds, when they participate in cellular respiration, they can produce the carbon dioxide. Generally carbon dioxide nature is, it is warmer in condition. Wherever the carbon dioxide is produced, that is warmer in nature. So that warmer or the temperature is applied on the thermometer, so that in thermometer the reading can increase. In this way we can say the heat is liberated from the plant's respiration. At the same time, here in the middle of the these germinating seeds, if we put some lime water, because of this carbon dioxide, this lime water changes into milky white precipitate. So in this way we can understand the carbon dioxide and heat both are liberated during the plants respiration. So this is the most important thing. If you ask the question, how can you prove that carbon dioxide and heat is liberated in the plant's respiration? Very easy. Take a thermoflask, okay, and with one hole rubber stopper and one thermometer. So before that, take some handful of Bengal gram seeds, soak them in the water for whole night, and after the whole night, then take them out, keep it in the dry cloth so that they can be germinated. After they are germinated, these germinating seeds should be taken into the thermoflask and fix the thermometer and wait for few hours. Then we can understand when the germinating seeds produce the carbon dioxide, generally it is warmer in condition. This warmerness cannot be lost from the thermoflask because already it is preventing the heat loss. The thermoflask can prevent the heat loss so that the warmerness is already inside the flask. So this warmerness is applied on the thermometer so that thermometer can show the increase in the temperature so that we can observe the measuring temperature. And if the carbon dioxide enters into the lime water, which consists of a small beaker, this lime water can convert into milky white precipitate. In this experiment, we have proved clearly the carbon dioxide and heat is liberated in the plant's respiration. So this is all about respiration in plants. And one more small topic, that is what about write the differences between the photosynthesis and respiration. So that one side we should write the photosynthesis and another side we should write the respiration. So here we can divide one side photosynthesis, see one side photosynthesis and another side is respiration. Write the differences between the photosynthesis and respiration. See, photosynthesis generally occur in the green plants. Photosynthesis generally occur in green plants. And what? Photosynthetic bacteria. Photosynthetic bacteria. And one small animal, though it is performing the photosynthesis, that is what? Euglena. Even Euglena, it is the specialized living organism, though it is a single-celled organism, but it has the chlorophyll which can prepare the food material by itself. So it can trap the solar energy and prepare the food by itself. So photosynthesis naturally which takes place in the green plants. Especially we should mention here green plants. Why we are calling it is green plants? All the plants are not able to prepare the food material by themselves. So that all the plants are not autotrophs. Some are parasitic plants are there, so that we are specifically mentioning green plants are able to prepare the food by themselves. They are autotrophs. Next, photosynthetic bacteria, whereas euglena, these are the different living organisms which can perform the photosynthesis. But respiration occurs in all the living organisms. Right? And the photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast cell organelle. The cell organelle chloroplast. The major cell organelle photosynthesis takes place in major cell organelle is chloroplast. But in respiration, the respiration takes place, the cell organelle is mitochondria. The mitochondria cell organelle, the respiration takes place. And photosynthesis, it adds the weight to the living organism but in respiration it decreases the weight of the living organism. Okay, and next one, photosynthesis is a construction process. Whereas respiration is a destruction process. Okay, this is anabolism. Construction is also called as anabolism. This is called catabolism. Okay, and next one is in photosynthesis glucose is formed. Glucose or sugars are formed in the photosynthesis. In the respiration, the glucose or sugars destructed here. Okay, in this way, suppose the carbon dioxide and here the end product is oxygen. In the photosynthesis, the end product is oxygen and water. Here in the respiration, the end product is carbon dioxide and water. Here end product is oxygen, here end product is carbon dioxide and water. So in this way, suppose if we can write the photosynthesis definitely what equation, 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to H nu, that means sunlight and chlorophyll, C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. Then here we can write the equation of respiration. This the end product of the photosynthesis glucose, no, this C6H12O6, which can break down in the presence of oxygen and produce the carbon dioxide and water plus 686 kcal energy. So this is the what about the major differences in between the photosynthesis and respiration. So with this we have completed the complete respiration chapter. For more updates, please subscribe. Have a nice day.